So right away, you're going to take all 10 fingertips to touch. And the touch is very light. But for you to feel your fingertips touching, probably need to exhale out. So go ahead, open your mouth and get all the sound out that you're holding in. Beautiful. And that's what you want. When you exhale, you want the belly to really fall. When you inhale, you're going to fill your, like let something fill you up. Really let it in. Really let it in. That's it. That's it. Then empty that out to the very bottom of your lungs. See the image of your own lungs in mind as you take a breath in. Take the breath to the very top. Just enough so that you're like, okay, I have no more room. And then clean house. Exhale to the bottom of your lungs. On the inhale, just let the inhale fill you. You want your belly to also expand. And then you want to let it all fall. Okay, pause for a second. Rest your palms on your lower belly. And I want you to recognize that when you were born as a baby, your inhale would be where your belly and chest would rise. When you were exhaling as a baby, everything would fall. When life kind of got in the way and your head chatter and your negative thoughts got in the way, it tripped up your breathing to kind of reverse itself, which means that you're left breathing only into the upper part of your chest. And that's always stimulating a sense of fight or flight, edge, dread, self-doubt, doom, defense, or just very hollow, heavy sadness. So I want you to shift this because you have it within yourself to shift it, because you were born breathing freely and you were born fully exhaling freely. And if you can shift your breathing, you can also shift your mood. Your thoughts can be more positive. When your breathing is very short, shallow, and restricted in the upper chest, our mindset really kind of keeps us hostage. Our self-talk, our feelings can keep us hostage. So I want to break you out of some of that restriction by bringing you back into full-bodied, literally, breathing in and breathing out. On the inhale, really allow your belly to expand into your palms. Let yourself have breathing room for you. And let it all go. On the inhale, let everything rise. And when there isn't any more room, there will be a tiny pause. And then after that pause, you're exhaling all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. The trick is you want to stretch the exhales out longer and slower, because that'll really relax your mind, and that's what you got last time. On the inhale, allow that inhale to get longer and to fill you up more fully in your body. And on the exhalation, surrender the entire thing. Surrender the entire breath out. On the inhalation, allow yourself to rise. Bigger you breathe, it shifts us out of a basement floor of negative thoughts and negative feelings, or just having no feeling. No feeling. It's like dead end. But you're not dead. You're very much alive. You just need to be reminded through life force, which is breath. you bring in more life force into your body, then you're bringing in the higher power with you. So literally, when they say, let the force be with you, to me, that just means sync up with a higher power. Meditation and breathing work is how I've been able to access that. And I share that with you today so that you have it too. Deep breath in, fill yourself up. It's as if letting something inflate you that's wonderful and good, and then let all that go. Let it all go. And then bring your 10 fingertips to touch. And just close your eyes and tune into how much you're inhaling, how much you allow in, how much good you allow in. And then exhale it all. And then take that breath in. And take the exhale to the bottom of your lungs. I like to say, take it to the ocean floor bottom of your lungs. Staying with your breathing is going to help you get more connected to your body. Not breathing that much keeps you more tethered to your thinking mind, as opposed to the rest of you from the head down. Just being conscious of your breath in and breath out. And what's beautiful about meditation is it is the breathing that will make you wake up. And what I want you to wake up to is letting the sound of my voice bring you to feeling all 10 fingertips right now. You will not think about them. Thinking is not the same as feeling. You will just use the breathing to help you to kind of climb down the staircase of your own mind. All the exhales allow you to come a little more connected to your body. So you climb down the staircase of your own mind, right down to all 10 fingertips touching. The fingertips are already touching. Just feel them. When we don't breathe in much and we don't breathe out much, we shield ourselves from feeling anything, which means we don't really feel anything too sad anymore, and we don't really feel anything too much. But that also means that it closes the gate on happy, on feeling alive with your loved ones, with your family. Feeling the air in the springtime, feeling the sun on your face, feeling the rain. So just start by plugging into having more feeling about the day by feeling all 10 fingertips touching first. Still the breathing comes in and goes out. And still all 10 fingertips are touching. Allow the breathing in and the breathing out to be what you're plugged into. And then naturally you'll start feeling more plugged into the 10 fingertips touching, where you feel them as much as they feel you. So the energy is there, the feeling is there because the fingertips are pressing lightly together. They're connecting. Can you connect your mind to the fingertips touching? Not by thinking, but by feeling. Now open your eyes and please start by looking at your thumb tips touching. You don't have to press them together forcefully. This is a more subtle feeling. They're just gently pressing together and something is very powerfully felt. When the mind is quiet and peaceful in the present moment, and if I can get you to focus on your thumb tips, mind syncing up with the body, and the feeling is the bridge to sync up mind to body, and you know that you're creating a shift outside of your usual thoughts. The thumb tips have a sensation, a physical sensation that's felt. And it's perhaps a tingling, perhaps it's heat, perhaps it's pulsing. Whatever it is that helps you to know my fingertips, my thumb tips specifically, are touching, is all you need to know that it works. And you will lose that connection. And it does not mean that it is not there. It means that you must bring your attention back to it. Thumb tips are touching. The mind will wander off. It's designed to wander off. We jump around from thought to thought. Then that provokes a feeling. Yet, this meditation is a tool. When you wander off, you at least have something you can come back to. God said, build your foundation on a rock, not on sand. Meditation is a foundation that you can build on a rock. The more consistently you do it, the more you'll know the truth of its power. The thumb tips are still touching. Now just draw your thumb tips down and put your focus on your index fingertips. And I want your eyes to stay on your index fingertips, so eyes open. The eyes are on the index fingertips. If the eyes are on the index fingers, you want the eyes to land on the fingertips as though you're not going anywhere just yet. Your mind can have whatever sentence, statement, chatter it wants, commentary. Instead of jumping back into that, shift your gears and stay on the index fingers touching. Let any mental drama, any discomfort, any of it, just be background noise. You know it's there, but you're choosing to focus on the index fingers instead. And now over time, the more you give into this, the more the other stuff gives way. It's just by choice. The index fingers are still touching. Your eyes are on them, and your mind is funneled, all its focus into the index fingers. And whenever you notice that your mind started thinking about something else, or that you're drifting off, You're totally human. You're allowed to mess up. You just wake up to that and bring your attention back to the index fingers. Now bring your focus to your middle fingers touching. Drop your mind down onto your middle fingers touching as if it's an anchor from a boat. They said within us all are two wolves. The one we feed is the one we strengthen. So the more consistently you feed your mind, you begin your day with meditation, the more you'll strengthen yourself to meditate. The more you do something more often, the more balanced it becomes. If we do it all the way and then nothing, it's going to have a really hard time working for us. But the more you work it, it'll work for you. Middle fingertips are still touching. You're harnessing the power of your mind to be connected to the middle fingertips. It's as if you're giving your mind some framework, some structure. And the more consistently you meditate, the more stabilizing your thoughts, your feelings, your day or evening. Bring your awareness to your third fingertips touching. The third fingertips are touching. The breath is flowing in and flowing out. Without the breath, it restricts your ability to feel the fingertips touching. The third fingertips make the power of your focused, clear mind channel right down into the third fingertips and make them glow with powerful focus. Abundant focus on just the third fingers. You're breathing in and breathing out. The more your mind is calm and stable, the better you'll feel. Instead of getting really high on the highs and really low on the lows, this brings you into a middle and more neutral. It brings more mental and emotional balance, which the whole world needs. But not in a way that numbs you and leaves you detached and hollow. Because the more you bring breath into the body, the more life force, the more you ignite your body, ignite your heart, ignite your mind with vitality. And vitality is not hollow. Vitality is not detached. And if we've been used to feeling disconnected, detached, and numb, more often than not, this might feel really kind of out there. Who cares? It's a wonderful thing to know the contrast of what we're only ever used to. to know that within ourselves there even is that ability to have a contrast. Bring your awareness to your pinky fingers touching. Drop down into the pinky fingers and feel if you feel them. So just funnel your mind straight down to the pinky fingers touching. As the thoughts are calmer and more relaxed, you feel more grounded. That's a very real thing. It's not just a flowery concept. To meditate is to sync up the mind focus with the 10 fingertips touching. Right now you're still on the pinky fingers. So meditation is literally like rewiring the mind. But you have the ability to rewire yourself. Perhaps you could choose to look at a chemical imbalance as faulty wiring, as wiring that was laid down that was never really 100% to begin with. And then you recognize, but I can do something about that. Of myself, I can do nothing, but meditation empowers me to access my higher self. And my higher self says, I got a cure for that. Pinky fingers are still touching. And now close your eyes and let all 10 fingertips beam your attention right down to all 10 fingertips touching. So you're developing your mind. Meditation is like medicine for our brain and our brain waves and our nervous system. So this spiritual practice has absolute fundamental place in your human real life, day to day. All 10 fingertips are touching. When you connect to the breath and you find the rhythm of it within yourself, you are naturally starting to drop into your body's natural relaxation response and your body's own healing mechanism. And perhaps you feel a little less pained that day, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it's emotional, or all three. Because the three are connected. You cannot have one without the other. As you use meditation as a tool in your tool bag, in your medicine kit, your first aid kit, to bring peace to your mind, it'll relax its grip on your body. As you relax your body, you'll mentally and emotionally feel all 10 fingertips are still touching. If you've forgotten, wake up and come back. Wake up and come back. And it's that consistent reminder and that consistent come back. Trail off, come back. That will allow you to know this power of meditation. Meditation said, I didn't need you to show up perfect. I didn't need you to show up mentally and emotionally perfect. I didn't need you to show up focused. I didn't need you to show up happy. I just needed you to show up, period. And meditation will work on you, through you. Showing up as you are. You don't have to like it. Just surrender and say, I need help with this. And meditation is really your life support. Being able to breathe with a little more ease, full in breath and full out. Yeah, it's life support. Keeping yourself above everything that's only designed to suck you in and pull you down. This is definitely a tool that can help with that. And we all need the help. All 10 fingertips are touching, and do you feel that? Then you know that meditation is a really simple medicine that can work for you. If you work it. If you do your part. The rest will really be done for you. It doesn't have to be 100%, even if it buys you 20% more of vitality in your day. You can do so much more with that. Otherwise, it's like you're running on half a cylinder. But meditation can literally help you to rise above. Everything. If done consistently. All 10 fingertips are still touching. Deep breath in. Open your mouth and just go. Bring your palms together. Place your thumbs against your heart and press in. May this meditation help you to feel more connected to you rather than on the outside of you looking in. May this meditation help you to feel like you plug in. May this meditation give you a want to plug in, a want to experience vitality, love, joy, happiness, regardless and also because your circumstances. Doesn't matter what they throw at you, your human spirit says, I'm not going down. I don't need to. I can choose to, but I don't need to. I can choose something else. And just bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center and press in. And ask the higher power to help you with what you need. You align with helping to help yourself through something greater than you, greater than me. And so it is. Okay.